Easter is fast approaching, and I wanted to share a super simple dessert idea that can be made in your microwave. It's coconut cream pie. It's a classic, it's a favorite, and it's not as hard as you think it is. So let's get into it. All right, so to get started, it's really simple. You're gonna melt your butter in your microwave. You're gonna mix graham crackers, sugar, and butter, and you're gonna use a measuring cup to press that into your pie pan. And then you're gonna pop that in the fridge or the freezer. In the meantime, to get started on the filling portion, you are going to take coconut milk and some whole milk and coconut, like shredded coconut, unsweetened shredded coconut. And you are also going to be taking salt and sugar, and you're going to be whisking that together quick and throwing it in the microwave till it's nice and steamy. That's about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, depending on your microwave. And while that's in the microwave, we're gonna whisk up some egg yolks, some cornstarch, and some sugar until it's really smooth. You wanna get all the lumps out here. If you don't get them out here, you're gonna get lumps in your coconut cream filling. So once all the lumps are out and the milk comes out of the microwave, we now wanna temper the eggs. Basically, if you dumped the eggs into the milk now, you could risk scrambling them. So what you do is you grab about a half a cup, and it doesn't have to be exact, you guys, just a little dip of the milk mixture, and you put it into the eggs and you whisk it until it's all combined, and that's kind of brought the temperature up of the eggs. And then add a little bit more milk, so like another half cup to 1 cup, and whisk that. And then once that's all combined, then you can dump that entire mixture. It's kind of been tempered or brought up to speed here, and you're gonna throw it in with all the milk mixture and mix that up. Now you have a custard, and you just have to cook it. So you're gonna pop it in the microwave on 2-minute intervals. So put it in for 2 minutes, and then pull it out and give it a stir, and then pop it in for 2 minutes, pull it out, give it a stir. Mine took, so after 2-minute intervals, 4 minutes total, I could see that it was pretty close, it's getting thicker, but it needs to be thick like pudding. So I popped it in just for a minute, and then I pulled it out, and it was ready to go. So also you may notice, you might think, Katie, that looks really lumpy. It's not, it's the coconut in there, so don't panic. What you're seeing right now is not lumps, it's completely smooth. That's coconut in there. And then once you pull it out, you are going to add butter, and you're gonna add vanilla. Sometimes I add coconut extract instead of vanilla, and that's up to you. If you really love coconut flavor, do the coconut extract. If you just kind of like a subtle coconut flavor, then I would stick with the vanilla. Once that's all whisked in, you're gonna let it cool. I just let it cool on my countertop for about 15 minutes. It doesn't have to be cold or anything like that. You just don't want it to be like boiling, piping hot. We're gonna pour it into our crust then, and then you want to chill it. Now, if you wanna eat it that same day, you're probably gonna wanna chill it for a couple hours just so it sets up nicely. Personally, I made mine ahead of time, so it was a couple days before I needed it, so I just popped it in the fridge. You want, when you put it in the fridge, you want to put your plastic wrap and you want to push it down on top, or else it'll form a skin if there's like space between the plastic and the top of the coconut cream pie, so you just really want to push it down. Then when you're ready to serve it, all you want to do is whip up some whipped cream. So I just used whipping cream and a couple tablespoons of sugar and a teaspoon of vanilla, and probably a couple cups of whipping cream, and just whisk that on my KitchenAid. If you didn't have a KitchenAid, you could do this with a whisk. You would just be really tired when you finished. You're then gonna pour that, or plop it, I guess is probably a better word, onto your pie, and then we're gonna top with toasted coconut. This coconut, all I did, and I used a different kind. The coconut I put in the pie was like super fine, and it doesn't have to be, but it looked kind of dumb on top. So I had some bigger shreds of coconut, and I just toasted those in a 350-degree oven for about 10 minutes, stirring a couple times. You do want to stir it because it'll kind of brown the outside coconut, and the inside will stay kind of lighter, so you want to keep mixing it as you're cooking it. And you'll let it cool for a few minutes and then sprinkle it over the top, and that is a coconut cream pie. I love this pie because you make it for mostly like items you usually have on hand, and it's super simple, right? Making a custard in the microwave, you don't have to worry about scorching or anything like that. So I love this recipe. I hope you give it a try. You guys, this is bomb.com. This is a good dessert. I hope you make it this Easter or sometime. It's a super simple pie that I think you're gonna love. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.